Even better. How's that for an old school look? Badass. Now that's old school. Like the 4V stuff because it's big, bad and badass, and that's what it's all about. All right, so let's see how tall this thing is. Straight edge, and if we go on the base, that's very base. So basically on top of the block to there, 7 inches. And if we do the top of the casting there, it's just a little bit under 6.5, a little bit over 6.25 inches tall to the carb pad. But then again, being tall and steep like that, it causes a bit of a V section there, which may hurt flow, but then again, it may actually improve flow. There's been talk out there that it may, reboost the energy behind flow and, kick things off again as far as swell and that. It has around 2 inches on the Holly strip dominator intake, which is pretty wild. And take a look at my take and illustration I set up here years ago on, the large port stuff versus the tighten up stuff. All right, let's prop the intake up like this. Now we'll just do a comparison. Now someone has taken off some meat on the floor of this intake. Now that's for sure, and a little bit off the sidewalls. Now, there's plenty of meat because I can see the base or the runner there, and you can sort of feel it. There's even more meat still left for that to be hacked out more. Now you never know, possibly this could have started life a little bit higher, I don't know how much higher. And it could have well and truly been one of those 4V Parkers that were cast up higher for you to run, floor port fillers, and then someone's just hacked that section out. Maybe, possibly, it sort of doesn't look like it, but anything's possible. Or it just could well and truly be a rare proto item that was, truly cast up to fit a 4V head. But we'll do some measurements. Like for example, let's do the width. I've just got a different style tape measure now. So if we look at that, there's like 41 millimeters there. And if we do the height, it's 60, you know what I mean? A good 61 millimeters there. And if we go to the 4Vs that I have here, so you'll see they're about 44 millimeters, so a little wider, just a couple of millimeters each side, I would say. And if we go here, we can see, let's go this side, they're about 60, there we go, they're about, I'll just show you guys because it's different angles, it's about 63, I would say, 63 millimeters tall. So like I said, they're just a little taller, and these haven't been opened up. They're my old heads, from 25 plus years ago, 30 years ago. These are just been de-dagged. They haven't been opened up wider in any of that. You can even see, the valve guide boss hasn't even been, you know what I mean, ground down or anything like that. It's just been smoothed out, de-dagged. So yeah, they're basically stock 4V ports as far as size. So it's a very, very close match. All right, so I've got this propped up upside down. Now, basically, that's the floor, okay, and that's the roof. Type of vernier, things to really see how much meat there is on the wall. But my guess, just going off feel and, just sort of judging it like that, I would say there's a good 4 millimeters around that, probably even close to 5 millimeters. As far as the runner wall thickness that's around there matches. There's a bit of meat still, quite a bit of more meat around the sidewalls there. So if you take out, say, half to 1 more millimeter off the sides there, I don't know what I can say. I'd guess it'll be a good to perfect match with those 4V as is cast heads. If that could match up, I'll be happy, because then I got myself a pretty rare piece, and you know, it's tall, it looks badass, and it's 4V size. I'll just fit that back up, and let's have once head gaskets are installed, it'll actually help improve the matchup on the base there even further.
Around the side walls also. Yeah, roof is perfect. I don't know if you can see that. The roof matches up. It doesn't get caught from about that corner onwards.
Make it line up pretty good or spot on. See what your thoughts are, let me know. I think it'll work, and then that way I can tick, you know, the single plane thing off my list, because I wanted the 3 intakes for this combo. So I have the true 4V tunnel ram for it. I have the 4V rare Bud Moore cross ram box plenum intake for it, the NASCAR one that all you guys know about. And then that'll, you know, then I'll have this single plane, and that'll complete all 3 intakes, and you know, for this combo. This intake as well, it sits a little higher than the Holly strip intake. You know, that sits a little lower. This one's a little bit higher, so it's a bit more performance orientated in that aspect. It's possible standing at 6.5 inches tall, it may cause some you know, some swoosh action along that floor that'll cause some strong swell around the bowl and behind the valve. Thanks guys for tuning in again.